Now the Lord said to Abram, "Get out of your country, and from your relatives, and from your father's house, to the land that I will show you." The Lord appeared to Abram and said, "I will give this land to your seed."
But the strangest conversation I've ever had was in the Christian quarter of Jerusalem. I happened to run into a few young men who were Jewish settlers there, and I heard them speaking in English, and they were using a New York accent. God gave this land to Abraham, and we are his descendants. We inherit everything. These young men were indeed from New York City, and they believed that a DNA connection to a 4,000-year-old man endorsed their property claims. They were now entitled. And it is impossible to underestimate the force of an argument based on Abraham in this part of the world. This was true 2,000 years ago, just as it is true in Israel today. This country may be the only place in the world where millions of people have chosen to justify their claim on land by appealing to a single man who died somewhere around 2000 BC, and they are dead serious.
That after 65 years, Israel has yet to declare its borders. Why? Perhaps because they want a larger share of Abraham's inheritance. The irony is that Abraham's inheritance has been misunderstood since the days of Moses.
Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, your servants, to whom you swore by your own self, and said to them, "I will multiply your seed as the stars of the sky, and all this land that I have spoken of I will give to your seed, and they shall inherit it forever."
Jesus promised the earth within the framework of the kingdom of heaven to those who live a life as he did, without any emphasis on gaining or possessing a piece of land measured in acres or square miles. With the focus moves to Jesus, the living Christ, the issue of the land, Jerusalem, and the temple becomes secondary or even obsolete. To continue to fight or to pray for a special piece of land or a city or a temple is to disclaim what Christ has done and what Christ stands for. To jump from the divine encounter in Genesis 12 to the modern secular state of Israel is to nullify God's intervention through Jesus Christ.
And all-important step to claim your share in Abraham's inheritance, it is only available through Jesus Christ.
See, these are prophetic critiques that are nothing short of astonishing in the New Testament. Christians were willing to redefine, or maybe narrowly define, what it means to be truly of Abraham.
Every Christ follower is equal as Abraham's son and daughter, without any territorial attachments.
So attachment to Jesus exceeds the value of attachment to Abraham. In fact, someone who follows Jesus is a follower of Abraham. They belong to Abraham.
In Paul's Christology, the land, like the law, becomes irrelevant. To be in Christ means to be part of a worldwide community. God rules over the promised land is now extended through Christ to the whole world, and his true people is a worldwide community, not an ethnic group associated with a particular land. You are very slow to grasp the truth. You are Dummkopfs. You are stupid. I have made real efforts to understand the varying positions on the Holy Land. It seems very stupid. It is clear to me that the entire issue is much more serious, but it calls for straight answers